So here we have it, the deciding game, the ace game. I'm Madals, this is Go for SC2 Monday. The winner of this game is guaranteeing themselves some prize money. How much will depend on how they do in the finals. 75 euros to share, but more importantly, the winner tonight guarantees themselves an invite to the 16-player monthly finals where there is a grand total of 600 euros up for grabs. Spawning down in the bottom right-hand position. He's the boss toss. He's MC. And his opponent up to the top left, it's the blue Zerg, representing Rockat, HyuN. So as I mentioned, this is an awesome game. It's an awesome series between two incredible players. MC, one of the mainstays of WCS EU, HyuN, one of the stars of WCS NA. Facing off against each other in a weekly cup, and that's the beauty of StarCraft. It's the beauty of Go for SC2. We get some incredible players going up against each other, and frankly, it just makes things beautiful when it comes to trying to actually compete and see these incredible, incredible games. So, from MC, we've got a gateway first coming down from him. Nothing too crazy there. Meanwhile, HyuN, he's going for their hatch first, so playing a bit braver than he has done in previous games. Of course, this series started out with a funky game, which consisted of a proxy 2-gate up against a proxy hatch, which HyuN was able to win. The second map went a bit different. MC, he went relatively tech-heavy with that Stargate out nice and quick, getting quite a lot of Phoenix, then into a third, managing to hold off some Ling Hydra aggression, and then really just able to get some great force fields down and prevent HyuN getting up a large enough army to buy himself the time required to go for some Vipers to deal with the Colossus. So that's how MC managed to level it out. This game, though, is its own adventure. It'll be interesting to see what these two are doing. The spawning pool nearly down now for HyuN. He's just chasing away this probe at the moment. It'll be interesting to see the timing of the third base from HyuN. He should be pulling this drone down now to come and get it. Has managed to shake off that probe. Third base should end up just past the 3-minute 40 mark, so very early there from HyuN. He's getting a couple of Zerglings out just to deal with these lone probes as they come forward. But between everything, these guys are still in a very safe and sturdy position. I'd give a slight edge to HyuN just because of how greedy he's being, but MC being cautious more than anything else. Does suggest that he's got a plan in the mid-game. If we look at map number 2, he played exceptionally well with that Phoenix heavy style. So I'll be curious to see what he does in this game. If he also goes for the Stargate yet again, or if he tries to mix things up. We do know that he's got 2 gases, each with 3 probes in them, so it allows us to narrow down the options. We won't be seeing, at least most likely, we won't be seeing 3 gates follow on from this into a lot of gateway pressure. More likely 2 additional gates plus some form of tech. Could be a Twilight Council, could be a robotic facility, could also be the Stargate, but I just doubt we'll be getting the 3 additional gates that you sometimes see off of 1 gas. HyuN at the moment, adding in more drones, his third hatchery nearly finished up. He's currently chilling on the 2 queens, the third one soon to pop on out. Just waiting to drop down a creep tumor here in order to join up his natural 2 as third with a creep highway. All looking good there. MC is going for that Stargate, just as we saw in the previous game, but is it going to be Phoenix or will it be Oracles? Personally, I suspect that this is going to be Oracles this game. The map is quite suited to it. There's some nice avenues to come running through, harass the main, harass the third, but also it's come down pretty much as early as it possibly could. So, not trying to delay anything in order to get that. Can hit quicker, which makes it harder to defend. HyuN, we see, just busy pumping out drones. Already up to 38, going to be skyrocketing that up as frantically as he can. MC, on the other hand, still just waiting at the moment for the Stargate to finish up. It's going to be Phoenix again. Okay, so I suspected it would be the Oracle, but no. Phoenix coming on down. MC very happy with how he did in game number 2 with those Phoenix and wants to continue on. Nice little snipe off there of the Overlord, actually. It did momentarily supply block here, but more importantly, it means that another 100 minerals are going to have to go into an Overlord. It's just generally irritating more than anything else. Phoenix count slowly rising. It has now been revealed thanks to this Phoenix busily working away at an Overlord. So HyuN is aware of what's coming here. Cancels the Rotron, goes instead for the Evolution Chamber. Going to be going into that Zergling Hydra composition once more. A couple of Lings out on the field. We got a few more on their way. In total, there's only 11 Zerglings at the moment, but not much in the way of aggression coming down either from MC for now. He's just got 2 Stalkers and a Zealot, plus the Mothership Corps. Handful of Phoenix coming on out. Remember, of course, there's going to be probably 4, maybe 5 Phoenix, although as we saw last game, MC wasn't adverse to going up even higher. He actually went to 7 Phoenix in total, which is a bit more peculiar in terms of openings. And the reason you often see Protoss players stop at 4 Phoenix is that 4 Phoenix allows you to kill a Queen with a single lift. 5 just allows you to do it slightly quicker, so things like Spore Crawlers can't do as much. You have a bit more energy on them to lift against drones, which we're seeing MC do at the moment, picking off a few workers. The few Zerglings that did manage to breach through are now coming for a bit of damage. 2 sentries have actually been picked off, and that's in exchange for 12 Lings. So actually a very nice trade there, trading a brief amount of minerals for quite a lot of gas actually. So that's a good takedown for HyuN, who is busy trying to get down his +1 missile attack, busy trying to get down his Hydralisks. The Robo is now finished for MC, although do bear in mind that it has been seen by HyuN. He knows the timing of that very nicely. He will expect there to be a robotics bay coming straight off the back of it. Meanwhile, these Phoenix are continuing on their aggression. 6 workers have been killed in total so far this game by our Protoss player. HyuN, on the other hand, pumping out more Hydralisks, or his first 9 Hydralisks actually, delayed some of those in order to get upgrades. And interestingly, going for the Spire immediately. Doesn't want to get caught in that rough position where he's got nothing to deal with the Colossus again. A few more nice lifts coming on down. 8 workers have now been killed. Hydralisks have been seen, but importantly, the Spire has yet to be scouted. Robotics Bay just a few brief moments away, and that's when the first Colossus production is going to get started up. It's what MC is waiting for. It's what gives him a lot more security up against a Zergling Hydralisk style force. This Observer also doing a great job, going to discover the fact that 4th base is on its way down now for MC, for HyuN rather. So MC gets a good amount of information and can now start planning accordingly. This 4th though looking really solid. It's much earlier than in the last game, and that in itself is vital for HyuN, because his opponent is, just as we saw previously, going up into a very fast 3rd of his own. So he's trying to keep that base count level. HyuN has got to strive to make sure that he stays a base up. A couple of Phoenix now, trying to harass further. They've got up to 10 worker kills now, which is by no way an embarrassment. HyuN has still lost more resources, but I believe in gas actually, it's MC who's only lost some gas. So not the end of the world overall for HyuN here, losing a few more minerals. He does have some Corruptors coming on out too. That's going to help him with the Phoenix, but also it's going to help him with the Colossus. Remember those dark days, Zerg players, before Heart of the Swarm, before you had Vipers? That's right. You went Roach, Hydra, Corruptor to deal with the Colossus. And it looks like HyuN going back to his roots there, wants to go for a similar style composition. Sending through at the moment the Overseer just to get some scouting information. Worth pointing out that upgrade-wise, things are pretty steady at the moment. Slight lead coming through for HyuN. Sorry, for MC. He's getting his +2 ground weapons through. +1 air attack also being made for these Phoenix, just to really ramp up their effectiveness to the greatest possible degree. Watchtowers both being held by HyuN at the moment. He's got great map vision. Coming in now with these Corruptors, going to try and pick off some of those Phoenix from behind. Does a good job managing to clear one of them, but there's still 5 left on the field. HyuN though, moving forward. 2 Colossus have got their work cut out. There's the Folk Nova charge. Of course, the Corruptors just being very, very brave. There's not in the way anything of anti-air. There's 2 Stalkers and 5 Sentries. That means the Colossus are just 3 pickings. I didn't realize there was that little in the way of anti-air here. With no Colossus, these Corruptors can focus on the Phoenix, backing them away. The ground army is going to dismantle all those gateway units. This is a problem. The robotics facility is exposed. There's no Colossus coming out. GG, and HyuN takes the game then and there. The sheer lack of Stalkers to deal with the Corruptors was devastating for MC. HyuN is going to be able to take this series 2-1 and advance on into the finals.